All right. So next on the agenda is Australia. Insights into the mobility arrangement for talented early professional scheme, or MATES as they say, right? And for that one, our speaker is Harriet White, who's Vice Consul at the Australian Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade here at the Bengaluru Consulate for the Government of Australia. We're really grateful that you've come today and excited for you to share what you do and how you might be able to help us here in this community, right? So welcome. Harriet, thank you. Harriet White.
Hello, namaskara. I'm Harriet. I'm Australia's Vice Consul here in Bengaluru. Thank you very much for the invitation to speak at this Corporate Global Mobility and Immigration Conference. The Australian Consulate in Bengaluru opened in 2023 and is Australia's 5th diplomatic mission in India, joining our other offices in Chennai, Mumbai, Kolkata, and of course our High Commission in Delhi. The role of our office is to deepen and strengthen Australia's ties with India and to drive that agenda specifically here in Karnataka and also in Telangana. Now, if you'll indulge me just a little, I would like to start by talking a bit about Australia and our economic relationship with India before moving to immigration. Could I ask you to please raise your hands if you've ever been to Australia or have a family or friend living or working or studying in Australia? Awesome. So maybe half the room, a quarter? That's fantastic. Australia is a multicultural country. It is home to people from more than 300 different ancestries who speak more than 260 languages and who observe all the world's religions. Australia's Foreign Minister, the Honourable Penny Wong, has said that when Australians look out to the world, they see themselves reflected in it. And equally, the world can see itself reflected in Australia. Over half of all Australians were born overseas or have a parent who was. Australia's core values of acceptance, tolerance, and open-mindedness have allowed us to forge a modern, vibrant, and harmonious multicultural society that attracts people from all over the world. Immigration is a key ingredient to Australia's economic and social success. The SBS, an Australian public broadcaster, provides a wide range of quality programming to Australian viewers, and that is given in a variety of languages, including not just Hindi, but Tamil, Punjabi, and Telugu. And we hope to see Kannada added to that list. The people-to-people links and cultural bonds between Australia and India are strong. More than 1 million Australians are of Indian origin. And while that might not seem like a lot in a city of 14 million people, that is actually 4% of Australia's population. India is the second largest source of skilled migration to Australia, and Indians make a very important contribution to the fabric of Australian society. Indian cultural and religious celebrations, such as Diwali, are popular and attract participants from all over Australia. In 2023, Australia's Prime Minister, Anthony Albanese, announced at a special community event for the Indian diaspora that a precinct in the Sydney suburb of Harris Park would be renamed Little India. Recently, the all-time attendance record at the Melbourne Cricket Ground was smashed on day 5 of the 4th test of the Border Gavaskar Trophy, showing the huge passion for cricket that is shared between our two countries and also the rivalry. This year is the 5th anniversary of the signing of the Comprehensive Strategic Partnership between Australia and India. Ours is a partnership based on mutual understanding, friendship, and a shared vision for a peaceful, stable, and prosperous Indo-Pacific. Our two countries are committed to collaborating on science and technology, maritime, trade and investment, defence, agriculture, education, and tourism. In December 2022, the Australia-India Economic Cooperation and Trade Agreement, or ECTA, entered into force. This was a significant milestone in our bilateral relationship. ECTA has unlocked a range of new and exciting market opportunities for Indians and Indian business and industry. Under ECTA, 96% of Indian goods enter Australia completely tariff-free, and the remainder of tariffs will be phased out gradually and fully eliminated by 2026. In the first year of ECTA, Indian agricultural exports to Australia were up 15%. This means Australians are enjoying more Indian rice, grains, and mangoes. And it means, importantly for Karnataka, Australians are drinking more Indian coffee than ever before. Australia is now India's 10th largest export market, and in 2023, Indian exports to Australia were more than 69,200 crore rupee. And last year, we shipped more than 266,300 crore rupee worth of goods between our two countries. On services, ECTA connects professional bodies in the two countries to work on standards, recognition, and licensing. This is already in the works for dentistry, engineering, nursing, and pharmacy, benefiting businesses and consumers in both Australia and India. I'm also pleased to note that under our mutual recognition of qualifications agreement, and as well as through the opening of 2 Australian university campuses and a third one just announced in India, that the cooperation on education and skills between our two countries is only deepening. India has a skilled workforce to take two-way investment between our countries and transform it to the manufacturing supply chains of our future. On mobility, a number of commitments were made by Australia under ECTA. Australia introduced, very importantly, post-study work rights for former Indian students to live, study, and work in Australia upon completion of a trade or diploma, a bachelor's degree, master's, or doctoral degrees. And further, for those who have graduated with bachelor's degrees or higher in STEM or information and communications technologies with first-class honours, those graduates will be eligible for additional entitlements. Under ECTA, Australia has also agreed to provide new access for young Indians to participate in working holidays to Australia. This commitment has been implemented with 1,000 places opening for young Indians under Australia's work and holiday program. Australia also confirmed a range of commitments for high-quality temporary entrants, for intra-corporate transferees, contractual service suppliers, and independent executives, as well as the spouses and dependents of those entrants. Australia has introduced the Mobility Arrangement for Talented Early Professional Scheme, MATES. MATES is open to Indian nationals who are aged 30 or younger, have graduated within 2 years from an eligible education institution, and who hold a bachelor's degree or higher in renewable energy, mining, engineering, information communications technology, artificial intelligence, financial technology, and agricultural technology. Unlike other visas, there is no requirement for sponsorship by an Australian employer under MATES. MATES participants will be able to live and work in Australia for up to 2 years. The scheme has commenced with a pilot program of 3,000 places offered annually for primary applicants. And the first round of the ballots opened for registration in December 24. Australia has also introduced a new visa category to replace the temporary skills shortage visa, which is the skills in demand visa. This visa category enables employer-sponsored skilled migration to address the skills shortages and align with the needs of the Australian labour market. With this visa, employees will be entitled to work in Australia for up to 4 years. To be eligible for this visa, you must be nominated to work in an occupation on the Core Skills Occupation List. Now, this list is available on the Department of Home Affairs website and is updated regularly. You must have at least 1 year of relevant work experience in your nominated occupation, and you must only work for your sponsor or an associated entity. Participants will be able to bring their spouses and dependent children, who will also be entitled to work rights in Australia. The most tangible part of the Australia-India relationship is undoubtedly the human bridge that connects us. By deepening our trade and economic relationship, we'll create demand for more direct flights between our countries, and build the people-to-people links and create opportunities that enrich us both. People are truly at the heart of the Australia-India relationship. I would like to conclude by mentioning that while today I'm the Australian government representative at this event, visas and immigration matters are actually handled by Australia's Department of Home Affairs. They have an office in New Delhi, but much of the work is done onshore in Australia. You can find comprehensive information about visa options for Indians looking to work, study, or holiday in Australia on the Department of Home Affairs website. The Australian visa application process is entirely online, and there is no need to attend an in-person appointment or provide biometrics, except in a very small number of situations. So you can apply from anywhere in India. So that's all I have to say today, and please let me know if you have any questions, and you're welcome to catch me after the session and ask any questions. Thank you.
Who has a question for Harriet today? This is your opportunity. Everything you ever wanted to know about Australia? Is it true about the kangaroos? I'm just kidding.
What about the kangaroos?
They're really, they're there, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The koalas?
And they will fight you.
Yeah. Oh, they do? No?
Absolutely not.
Okay, they seem cute and nice. Koalas, even more so cute. But seriously, yeah. Good. So, yeah, thank you so much. We really appreciate you making the trip.